computer, you program it, you put a program in it.
They're hydraulic, and our mechanical, and the one down farther is the pneumatic air. All of these booths contain programmable logic controllers. They're made by Allen Bradley. When it comes to factory automation, this pretty well is where it's at with the programmable logic controllers. Robots work in interface with it, along with automated guidance vehicle systems and stuff like that.
And you control the movements with these 8 buttons here. Press that one, the robot moves that way. Press the blue button, it's just the opposite. Every button is something different. You can make it wait. And if you go too far with the robot, it will stop on you. Okay, it just collapses. Easy enough to get.
These are telling you this, what to do. And these are normally closed, which means once you're logged in, you're going to see them lit up right away. This, you have to push a button, and it starts the whole process going. It turns this off and shuts off that light, which goes on as soon as you turn it on to the run. Shuts that on and starts this time, which shuts that, and that light goes on.
Now these are all your lights that you'll input, eh?
Yeah.
You'll be inputting into. Now they light up, like this sequence here is a typical stoplight sequence. So you're going to have 3 lights, and the first one's going to light up for so long, however long you preset your timer to, right? These are TON stands for timer. Okay, so you're get into that.
This is the built-in dishwasher here. These are your electrical outlets. This is your stove. This is the counter space here. Up the stove level. Okay. Then you got a living room. You got.
Let's call it the day's over. The day is over. You work every day.
And it's too bad, Mrs. Shaw, that we have to leave. Look at pointing on the college thing. This is just bad. It shows that we
There are so many websites.
we went to this place. That's right, Carlo. Right on.
That was the person who wants Mr. Shaw. See, I made this Mr. Shaw. It's even got my name on the back, Mr. Shaw. It's from that.
This morning we were very, very pleased and honoured to welcome.
This is Hockey Night in Canada with host Ron McLean. My guest here tonight is our own Don Cherry. Don, what do you think about the Leafs' loss yesterday against Chicago?
Despicable, absolutely despicable. Up 3-1 coming in the third period and losing it in overtime. Give me a break, Leafs. What are you doing? Todd Gill, try to handle that puck, giving it away. Oh, despicable.
Well, it looked like a pretty good match to me. They gave up
What are you
3-1.
talking about? 3-1 and they lost. Oh.
Well, they had a 3-1 lead going in the third, and they looked pretty tired because they just got back from a road trip in St. Louis.
Ah, talk about St. Louis. And overtime pulling their goalie. Why not go for the win? Then a tie would make it a win, and then they wouldn't have to worry about the Chicago game. But no, they gotta take best throw. Like, what is that George guy doing?
Chief Armstrong. Well, look,
Who cares?
a tie or loss was no good to the Leafs. They had to pull their goal. It would have just ended up in a tie.
Who cares? They need to win the goal. Like, it's stupid. Leafs, you're glad you didn't make it. Detroit.
Well, we're running out of time. Thanks a lot, Don.
Cut me off.
Thank you. This is Ron McLean signing off for Hockey Night in Canada. We'll be back at the game.
This is Ron McLean for Hockey Night in Canada. And we have Wayne Gretzky here. Wayne, what did you think about your trade from the Oilers to the Kings?
Well, it was very crucial in leaving my hometown, Edmonton, but, well, we all had to change sometime. And, of course, my wife, Janet, was in L.A., and she's expecting a child, so I thought it was the best for me and for the team as they got Carson, and I think it benefited both teams because the Los Angeles Kings were suffering last year, but this year we did really well.
Thanks, Wayne. You're taking that pretty good. Do you have any plans for your future in the Kings?
Well, I'm sure I'm here to stay here for about 4 to 5 years. I hope it a pretty good success here because I've had a lot of fun here so far, and they really treated me well.
That's good. And what about, do you think the Kings will do well in their playoff series?
Yes, definitely. With their new goalie acquired from New York Islanders, Kelly Rudy is definitely one of the best in the league, and I think it will help us real good in the playoffs as we definitely need him. With Bernie Nichols and his goal scoring, it really helps us a lot, and same with Luke Robitaille. And our defenseman, what's his name? Well, you know him.
And your defenseman, so he's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, this is the Hockey Night in Canada, signing off.
Good evening. This is Hockey Night in Canada. I'm Ron McLean, and our special guest during this second intermission is Ron Ziegler. Mr. Ziegler, how do you feel about the Buffalo goaltender accident with slitting his throat? That was a pretty big scare.
Well, it was just terrible, just terrible. I just couldn't believe something that large could have happened. And we're taking steps now to prevent that from ever happening again.
Yes. Well, Clinton Larchuk took it very well, and he's back, and he thinks he might be back for the playoffs. Do you think that's a wise decision?
Well, it's kind of up to him and his manager and things, but if I were him, I'd take a couple more weeks off, just to make sure it's all healed. But, it's up to him. If he thinks he can handle it, I'm sure he can.
Yeah, well, he did take a pretty wicked cut there. Do you think that he'll ever be able to recover 100%?
Well, I'm not sure if he'll ever be able to cover 100%, but, I think there'll always be a little bit of tissue damage there. But with the proper, nutrition and things, he should be able to pull through pretty good.
Okay, I'm Ron McLean, and this is Hockey Night in Canada. Good night. You stupid mother, you geek!
You're a geek.
You're making me laugh. I'm sitting here.
Hello, I'm Todd Hudson, speaking to Jamie Gallen. Hello, Jamie. Did you go to Highlands?
Yes.
What do you do there?
Well, I dance and look for women.
Is it fun?
The music's just good, yeah.
Does anybody start fights in there and everything?
Yeah, almost every night after the dance is over, it's always 1 or 2 fights.
Is there? What do you go there for?
Well, sometimes have air band contests, and I like to go in some of it.
Which one did you do last time you went in?
Guns N' Roses.
Which one are you going to do next time?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay, thank you. I'm Todd Hudson from St. Michael's School.
Don't move in. Don't move in.
Jamie?
I'm Karen Keel, and I'm reporting for St. Michael's News Report with Todd Hudson. I hear that you're in volleyball. Do you like it?
Yeah.
How long do you practice?
About an hour after school.
Did you play in any games?
Yeah.
Who did you play against?
We played against Christ King, St. Joe's, and a couple other schools.
Did you win a lot of games?
A couple of them.
Yeah. This is Karen McKeelan reporting for St. Michael's News Report.
Karen, do you like track and field?
No.
Are you in any events for this